you remember that when you came in, it was during COVID.
Yes.
And then the post-COVID recovery. So in fact, what your question, other question was now, will this happen during COVID? And the team worked well because they completed phase 1 within 21 months. The 221, those are 2 towers, 221 apartments. Now fully sold out and occupied. I think when you look at this product, you see a number of things that are not common in Kenya. And because I've traveled to India a lot, one of our shareholders is based in India, one of the biggest developers in India, I can now understand this master plan. The whole estate is planned in a courtyard system, which leaves a lot of land and space that I'll show you when you go up there. So almost 1 acre of the 25% of the land is dedicated to this clubhouse and the amenities that come with it, the 23-meter swimming pool, the commercial scale gym, and about 0.7 acres to the green space and the gardens that come with that. That's a whole acre dedicated to amenities just for the apartment owners. So I think what sold this apartment is that today's buyer is very discerning. They are looking for more than an apartment. You see, an apartment is just the 4 walls. But beyond the 4 walls, which I can get anywhere, what else comes with it? If, especially now that people are working from home, I can go down and work from the deck. There's a deck up here, a very wide deck with Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. If I can go work there on the outdoors while enjoying the breeze of a swimming pool and the greenery that's Garden City, now that is something more I'm willing to pay a premium on. So what has sold this is the totality and the richness of the amenities that come with it. So the 221 are fully sold now. When we did phase 2, we rebaptized it to Amaya. So it's called Amaya by Mivida, but it's actually phase 2. I think Amaya is a girl's name or something like that. It's a beautiful name. So it's another, when fully done, 232 apartments. We also changed it a bit to introduce duplexes, 1 and 2 bedroom duplexes, and the 3 bedroom, which was very popular, has remained. And I'm happy to say it's now 50%. We sold 50% before we ground broke. Now it has ground broken, so you can hear a lot of noise. The hammer is making a lot of noise while building it. But also, from the experience building the very high-end apartments next to the mall and this product, we realized there is high demand for even more affordable, because this is what we call a mid-market product, 9 to 17 million. We realized there is a lot of demand for the more affordable, the 2 million to the 7 million range, which we didn't have within the wider Garden City. And these are mixed-use development, so it should have a mixed income sort of residential offering. So we introduced another one called 237 Garden City. It's on 2.37 acres, since the 237 name. The introductory price there was about 2.1 million for a studio, almost 5 million for a 1 bedroom, and 6.5 million for a 2 bedroom. The prices have somewhat escalated. So that was a large project, 640 units. Part of the deal, which then shows our institutional nature, is we had one private equity firm buy 30% of the entire development and inject some equity into it. So as we speak, phase 1 is 100% sold out. The demand has been excellent. The demand has been phenomenal on that product. And phase 2, and phase 1 has now groundbroken, so that is under construction. Phase 2, which should be groundbreaking maybe in the next quarter or 2, is now 50% pre-sold. That 30% pre-sold even before we groundbreak, yes, off the ground. So it shows you there is demand. But it's a demand from this investor buyer that we are talking about. In this phase 1, I saw about 40% or so were home buyers. I'm buying my home to live in, because the amenities here speak to a family setup. About 60% were investor buyers. 237 Garden City is primarily the investor buyer who wants to be a landlord, as it were. So that is today 872 units under construction today, as we speak on this site. Yes.